What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Oh, you thought it was over, didn't you? Welcome back to the Anything Better podcast show with me, Paul Virzi, over here. My dear friend Bill Burr over there. We got Andrew Themlis, the Greek freak Beverly Hills Kid over there. And you guys are listening to episode number 85, which, Bill, that's a big tight end number. I got a list, I think. Hold on.
I got to get Dwight Clark. Was he 85?
Here's what all right. So they went a little Antonio Gates, good one. George Kittle. How about your boy Wes Welker?
Well, he wasn't 83.
He was 80. That's the thing. They put one, Mark Duper.
Oh, Mark Duper.
Dude, Mark Duper. Chad Ochocinco.
And Marino. Love them.
All right, Bill, here's a couple names that I don't know. Oh, no, Wesley Walls.
Wesley Walker, maybe?
No, there's a Wesley Walls. What about a Tim McGee? You ever hear of that guy?
No. You ever hear that guy? Tim McGee on the other side of town is fucking moving in on our territory.
How about Russ Washington? You ever heard of Russ Washington?
No.
No. All right. Isaac Curtis?
Isaac Curtis was the beginning of the Mel Blount rule. When Bill Walsh, they got that guy, and they had this dude with a cannon in the arm. He was the fastest guy in the league, and everyone was just fucking punching him and hitting him. And then they finally said, what is the fucking point of having a fast receiver if you can beat the fuck out of him the whole way down the field? So that was the beginning of the Mel Blount rule. And then Mel Blount beat the shit out of Golden Richards in the Super Bowl, and then they said, all right, we can't have this black guy with his shaved head beating up this white golden boy whose name is literally Golden.
You know what? See, Bill, that's why you're the best at this, because I knew none of that, and that's awesome. How about Sammy White? You know Sammy White?
Sammy White, yeah, on the Vikings. Now, if I'm not mistaken, he's the one Jack Tatum hit over the middle with something. Forget about being a penalty today. He would have gone to jail. He didn't even play the ball. He played his fucking head.
Do you know a Paul Flatley?
I don't know a Paul. Flatley sounds a little. I don't know that one.
Ken Dilger, Drew Hill, Rob Moore, Vernon Davis. We know.
You know what's funny? I know the Russells. You know, like the Jaquans, whatever. You know, like the guys of the last 30 years. I know, like the Haywoods, the Leons, the Mikes, the Bryans, like the old school fucking names.
Greg Jennings. What about Max McGee? Do you know a Max McGee?
Max McGee went out before Super Bowl I, got shit-faced because he's like, there's no way I'm fucking starting.
No.
And the fucking guy went down that he was behind, and he went in and became the MVP. Hungover, dude.
Get out of here. Are you serious?
Caught a ball from Bart Starr. It was the AFL, NFL, like champion, whatever you want to call it. It wasn't the Super Bowl yet. Reach back, Paul, to go get it. Reach back like he was reaching back to himself the night before saying, hey, take it easy on those fucking high balls there. And, yeah, it was the MVP.
Dude, we're ending it on that because that's how dope that you know that is and that story is.
I just know a period. I know from the late 60s to about 1991. And then everything else after that, I start to stand up and it becomes a blur.
Well, there were no 85s in baseball that I could remember. You?
What about Billy Joe Dupree? There's a fucking great name for you. Where did all the Billy Joes go? Billy Joe Dupree for the Dallas Cowboys.
Billy Joe.
And they'd come up. Billy
Joe Dupree was meant to be a professional athlete.
So this was the Dallas Cowboy. Billy Joe Dupree, Preston Pearson.
Oh, God.
Drew Pearson. They had two Pearsons.
Yep.
Charlie Waters, old school white guy named Charlie. Tony Dorsett. Robert Newhouse.
Newhouse.
Rest his soul. Who else? Was Tony Hill on that team?
Dude, what about names like Don Mattingly?
Harvey Martin, Ed Too Tall Jones.
Dude, what about Don Mattingly? Should Don Mattingly have done anything but baseball? That's a fucking
Donnie Baseball.
Yes.
The only guy who had a better mustache than Tom Selleck and Burt Reynolds, Donnie Baseball.
What about Steve Balboni? Remember that guy?
That's a fucking great name. That's the kind of last name your parents. And you stay away from that fucking Balboni kid, all right? He's nothing but trouble. His parents aren't around. He's out at all hours. And I'm telling you, you hang out with them, you're going to start doing what that Balboni kid's doing.
Well, Bill, we're back here on Anything Better, I think 3 weeks removed from the NFL season.
And I'm sitting on Billy Windowsill. Because this fucking cunt Steve Jobs. Dude, you know what's so funny about them? Every fucking plug. You know what's funny? The fucking thing that sticks in the wall, for some reason, that's always the same and the device works. But the thing that goes into their device has to be different.
Yeah. Oh, dude. I went into my son's room last night looking for a charger. Didn't work in my phone because I have a 14.
Dude, they pay like some massive fine every year for what they do against the environment. And then you watch their commercials and they got like John Lennon and fucking Gandhi in there. It's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. Like that whole fucking establishing your brand without even having to be what you say and you are.
Yeah. Well, listen, let's
get to football, Paul. Let's not get to
I owe you. Yeah, let's
boards.
I owe you something. Because I didn't get to do it publicly. But you know, me being the gentleman that I am. Hey, you know me.
Hey, Paul, you're the kind of guy, you
Johnny Esposito.
And your chest, your chain outside your shirt. That's the kind of guy you are. There's no secrets with you, Paul. Thank God you don't have your dick pierced. Everybody would know. It's 12 carats.
I owe you a congratulations. I owe you a public congratulations that your Boston Celtics are world champions once again, taking it above the Los Angeles Lakers.
The Minneapolis/Los Angeles Lakers.
Minneapolis/Los Angeles Lakers.
NBL/NBA, 17 titles that they have. There's a lot of fucking disclaimers. Boston Celtics, all 18 in Boston.
I'm just trying to give you a congrats. That's all.
I know, but I'm trying to frame. I'm trying to think who does a better job framing their bullshit. The Los Angeles Lakers and the Indianapolis Colts. Probably the Colts, because at least the fucking Lakers are legit champions.
Yeah. No, dude, that was a wire-to-wire, healthy, good team. It just was.
You know what's funny? I have yet to watch a second of the finals. Because I know myself. I got him recording. I just haven't had the time, but it was just like, I don't have the emotional maturity to watch NBA playoff basketball around my kids.
Well, I could tell you this one. This was one series where you'll be okay.
I know. We had one game where they came out and kicked our ass, and, I don't know. I'm one of those guys, Paul. I'm always waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Yeah, but you know what? Because we've been friends a long time now. No, we've been friends. I think me and you started to become friends. I want to say 06, 07 is when we met, but we became close in 09. But you had a stretch there. You had a stretch there where the other shoe didn't drop. And I was like, oh, shit. And then all of a sudden, the other shoe started to drop. And I'm like, what happened?
Oh, as far as my mentality?
No, I think when we started this podcast, you go, dude, I'm in therapy. I'm good. I'm fucking good. It was like,
oh, yeah, no, I'd started taking mushrooms. No, well, I need to do it again. Paul, I'm never going to be able to undo the shit that was done to me. So there's always going to, the kettle's always going to be hissing a little. All right. You're just going to have to deal with that.
Hey, listen, I'll deal with it. I got my shit. You got your shit.
All right. Why are we always bringing up my shit?
Let's talk about my shit.
Dude, believe me.
Are you a guy that takes any stock in preseason football? Like if your team goes, 0-3 in the preseason,
I don't take any stock in these stupid fucking primaries. What in God's name are they doing? Stevie Wonder and all of these everybody knows who they're voting for. This is just a big fucking waste of money. We know who we're voting for. Just have the fucking election already.
Yeah.
How many more stupid, empty, inspirational speeches do I have to let? 1,000 points of light. This person cares about your family. This person said this about me. Now, who gives a fuck? Can you imagine just sitting there watching that?
No.
Night after fucking night. They're
No.
saying nothing. I will tell you this. The championship game of who can get away with more and their own fan base won't ever hold them accountable. This is the number. This is like the ultimate matchup. Bill Clinton versus Donald Trump. I mean,
wait, what do you call him? Slick Willie?
Yeah, Slick Willie versus fucking. Donnie, did I say I was going to pay you? I don't think so. Trump, let me grab him by the pussy. And those two fucking guys.
Dude, how about this? Those two guys used to be golf buddies for a long time. Those conversations. Dude, Trump and Clinton going down the 15th fairway talking. Oh, God, to be a fly.
Oh, yeah. And I bet there was just as many women running from that golf course as there were running towards it. Figure that one out.
Oh, that's perfect. That's yeah. They
are fucking. I saw that last night. My wife had it on, and I was like, "Bill Clinton is going to speak at this thing." There's a woman running for president. Post all this shit. And then I'm watching. I catch the clips, Paul. I catch the clips.
Yeah.
And that's why I watch it for like 2 seconds. I came in, Stevie Wonder was playing. Oh, the higher ground. Like, I was like, you know what? I wasn't sure if I was going to vote for Kamala Harris. And then Stevie Wonder started playing one of my favorite songs. Dude, his voice, it still sounds like it's the 70s. You know, this Kamala's making a lot of sense to me.
Well, dude, you said it best. Everybody knows who they're voting for already. That is just a fucking, you know what it is? What was the thing in high school before a big game? They had a pep rally. This is a pep rally, dude. It's what's his name? Little John came out. He was like, yeah. Everybody. It's like he's not changing your vote. Everybody knows who they're voting for.
I will say that's one thing that the left is the worst. Is their the way they embrace like sort of modern music, or at least music of the last 20 years, and then they just have the stiffest politicians smiling and sort of like wedding dancing to whatever is happening.
Dude, I can't believe you just said that. I can't believe you just said that. When I saw a clip of Chuck Schumer come out and he went like this. And I go, dude, that looks like a wedding floor with old people at a wedding. It was horrible.
There should have been a parquet dance floor underneath them. You know when that first started? It was Bill Clinton and fucking Al Gore when they were playing Fleetwood Mac. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. They go like this. It's just they look like they both just gave away their oldest daughter.
Yeah,
and they're out there in their dumb button-down fucking Jay Leno shirts, trying to make me feel like, oh, these guys are like regular Americans. Like, look at them. They look like they're about ready to, clean out the J trap on a fucking kitchen sink there.
All right, dude, ready? Gun to your head. You could sit down and ask anything, and they have to be forthcoming. They have to be forthcoming with like 3 to 5 questions. You could sit down with a beer. Slick Willie, okay, Donald Trump, George Bush or Obama, George Bush Jr. or Obama. They have to answer any of them.
Oh, dude, those would be 4 of the darkest conversations.
I got to be honest. Having a beer with Slick Willie and having him have to be honest might be the most entertaining. Dude, he's the fucking...
find that entertaining, dude?
Dude, Slick Willie? Oh, you think it might get dark.
Murders, the shit they allege. And he has to actually answer honestly.
He goes like this. No, they already asked. When they said like this, they go, what do you say?
I think the record shows. Then he just walks away.
They go, Bill, what about the 27 flights on Epstein Island? He just goes, oh, he's smiling. He goes, no, the record shows. Thank you.
I think the record shows. And he just kept walking. And then that's the Democratic National Convention. It's fucking hilarious. But I got to make sure I balance this because those fucking cunts on Fox News always just grab this, or CNN, they just grab that. I'm saying they're both pieces of shit.
Yeah. Well, here's the beautiful thing, Bill. That's why football's back. And that's why we don't have to worry.
Football's back, Paul. Bread and circus. I got to lay down. My fucking back is killing me, Paul.
Oh, this is great.
Killing me from carrying this podcast. No, I'm kidding. Billy Traction. Oh, Paul, I can't do my C4. Billy.
We haven't done the podcast in months.
Well, you both just laying there. Bill, what happened? You back out? Nah, I just agreed to go to a couple's brunch. Fucking 10 a.m. It's going to be packed. I can already see the line. Paul, you got to get me out of this. I was supposed to go golfing. I agreed to reschedule it. I don't know what I was thinking. Can the nurse get back in here? More morphine.
Oh fuck, dude. What's wrong with your back? She brought 3 friends. I thought it was gonna
They're all loud. They all talk at the same time, but they still hear each other. It's maddening.
I thought her mother was bad. They brought 3 friends.
Her mother's a saint. Those old school broads know when to shut up, not the new ones. They just keep going, Paul.
I was wishing it was her mother. That's
what I do. That's when I knew I was in trouble. Anytime you do the lesser of 2 evils.
They started making jokes with the waiter. It was awful. All right.
They already knew what they wanted to order, and they still made them say everything.
It's only
3 times. One of the specials. She still went with the Benedicts. She just likes to go, oh, after everything they say.
It's only a Bloody Mary mimosa, but they still wanted to hear it.
Oh, dude, is there anything worse than going to a fancy restaurant and the fucking guy says every ingredient?
Dude.
Once he gets down to the cracked pepper, it's like, you going to tell me what the plate's made out of?
Dude,
I came here because I was hungry, not because I wanted to learn something.
Dude, I haven't laughed like this on a podcast in fucking half a year. I'm going to throw up. Oh, God. All right, we got to get into this, dude.
With a garlic, a whaley sauce, or whatever the fuck they say. It's that same
like, orange fucking French toast.
Ketchup and mayonnaise.
It's like, give me the French toast and fucking bacon and leave me alone.
2 eggs over easy and a gun I can put to my head.
Is this your first time brunching with us? Yeah, and it's the fucking last.
We've been here before, but he hasn't. No, I'm good. You don't need to go through. Well, we started in 1978, and our mission was to locally grown, humanely sourced.
We're the only brunch place that's farm to table. Great. Fucking great.
Yeah, all the farms are owned by corporations. All right. Fantastic.
That'd be funny if you said that to him. He would go, I don't know what that even means. I love how I made him gay. Anyway. All right, dude. You know what? The last time I saw you, we were golfing in Arizona with Vinnie Mark. Was that Arizona? Yeah.
Oh, Vinnie Mark. Oh, the you know what was him? You know, remember when that guy Jared, before he touched the kids, he got all skinny. You know?
Jared, from Subway.
Yeah. Vinnie, the White Castle people need to contact Vinnie Mark.
What? Oh my, yeah, they do.
Oh my God, that guy is like, he's like Donald Trump. Donald Trump is like 80. He's still eating fucking McDonald's and he hasn't died. It's like that person that smokes every day till they're 100. Vinnie Mark is the same way. That guy is eating fucking White Castle at least twice a week.
Oof.
Since like Nixon was in office.
Yeah, shout out to
Eisenhower.
Shout out to Vinnie Mark. I ran into him when I was in Albany, and he goes, "Let's go to lunch." And I go, "Oh, where do you want to go?" And he goes, "All I eat is pizza." So I just saw him at a pizza. I just went and met him at a pizzeria. Guy eats horribly. Nice golfer.
Oh, him. Yeah, Vinny's a hustler, man. Vinny acts like he isn't good, then shows up with that little Sunday bag and knocks you all around the fucking course.
No, he had me 6 strokes going into the back 9, and then we didn't finish. But he's like I said, he's a 10, 12 stroke better than me. What can you do? Oh, but Bill, we got to talk about this. Let's talk about this on the show. You might have talked about it on the Monday Morning Podcast, but I was thinking about you the other day. I texted you. When I hit that pit, when I fucking chipped in to beat Bertolina on 18, and I hugged. Here's the funniest part, Bill. I hugged the caddy from behind. I hugged him from behind. That's that for me.
God, Paul. I've seen that thing. You are not the father, and I've seen less of a celebration than when you chipped in to beat Bertolina by 1 stroke.
That was my favorite.
Dude, jumped up in the air, and then you took your sunglasses, you threw them, you galloped sideways, you threw your hat, and then you hugged your caddy from behind. And he had the startled look of a man being hugged by another man he just met from behind. He was like, yeah.
It's the little things, man.
Dude, NFL Films should put music to the footage of that. If I somehow had that on film in slow motion, that would have been incredible.
That was fucking great, dude. And when me and you played with, Anthony Anderson bailed, but Drew Bledsoe. And here's the best part. We're playing the Netflix thing, and Drew Bledsoe is shitting the bed the first 7 holes. He's dribbling it. He goes, guys, I don't know what to tell you. I play golf. And then, dude.
No, but he was out till 4 a.m.
Yeah. And then after 8, 9 holes, he turned into the Drew Bledsoe that he was. And I never forget, he hit a drive 320. And we were playing best ball, and I hit one right down the fairway in the middle, and he hit one. I go, I guess we're using Drew's ball. Dude, he fucking was an animal, dude. Great guy. Yep. Great guy. Oh, that was great. That was such a great time, man. All right, dude.
I'm back off golf, Paul.
You're back off? Yeah. I'll
play with you, but I'm not fucking going down there. My life is too short to fucking deal with all of that stuff. Ball markers and tees and fucking those stupid smiling chicks driving by with the booze. There's a sadness to the game, Paul, that I can't get past. You just feel everybody's running from something. They either embezzled something from a company, they're in a loveless marriage. There's just and also that weird number, 18.
It is weird.
I feel like 18 holes is they got it like the analytics. That's the exact amount of time you can be away from your wife. If you went 19, you're getting a divorce.
That's a fucking great point.
Why isn't it 20?
I know.
Why isn't it fucking 15?
15. Yeah.
Weird.
That is weird. I'm not going to lie, though. When the chick drives up with a smile and a fucking drink, I'm like, all right. All right, right on time, baby. You got any sticks in that cart? Anyway,
I think she likes me.
Dude, she's throwing fastballs. What do you think about the NFL season? You got anything, or you haven't paid attention at all?
Surprisingly, I can't say surprisingly to our listeners, but surprisingly to me, because I usually have some sort of inclination on something. I don't even know. It's a really cool year where the Chiefs could be the first one to win 3 in a row, which it would have happened with the Pittsburgh Steelers in '76. But in the end of the season, that was their best team. Franco went down, a bunch of their top 3 guys all got hurt. Which is the other thing. You got to be luck. You got to have luck with you and be great for 36 months, man. That's a long time. I'll tell you, Paul, 36 months. That's 22 years in any other sport. So yeah. I'm definitely paying attention to that. I'm liking the Raiders. I'm liking their coach. I like that. I want to see what the Patriots are going to do. There's already a bunch of people having panic attacks because of the preseason. Which is hilarious because I remember when I was growing up, the Patriots used to, in the 70s, would do great in the preseason. Then we come to the regular season and not so much. So I don't know. We have a new coach. We have a new quarterback. And the guy I think it's that Carolina kid. I don't even know the names, Paul. I'm not going to.
No, that's Drake May.
Yeah, I mean, the throws that I saw, he's got a hell of an arm. So we'll see. It's weird. It's still, people are still so excited that the Patriots aren't the Patriots anymore. So I'm just taking it as compliments as to how much success we had. Where the fuck did I go? There we go.
And it's one of those things where I think that new coach is gonna. I heard the Patriots. I don't know much, but I heard the Patriots defense is good, and I think it's going to be one of those things where you guys are supposed to not be good, but you're going to be, and I think you're rebuilding good.
I definitely think we're going to overachieve. But we have a whole spoiled generation. They used to go to the Super Bowl every other year. They're used to winning 6 out of 9. They used to having the greatest quarterback of all time showing up. That they're just used to it still. So, I didn't grow up that way.
Dude.
My Red Sox, though, this year, there's no more an exciting team this year than the fucking Boston Red Sox. You put that game on after 6 innings and our bullpen gets in there, dude. We can't get it. We haven't gotten. We don't have a guy in our bullpen can get a ground ball. I swear to God, everything is in the fucking air, dude. We played the Orioles. They on one of the games they got us to ground into like 4 double plays in 5 innings, and I'm like, I think this is what's missing.
Yeah, I mean, you guys were dead last, and now you're making a run again, like you always do. It's such a tough team. You know what? That Cora kid is good. The manager, Alex Cora, he's good.
Well, I'll tell you this. We have a superstar at the center field, first base, and shortstop positions, and third base. We got all the fucking talent in the world and bats, and that right fielder there, that O'Neal kid. I'm telling you, Jaron Duran, I forget the shortstop name, and Casa at first base, dude. Like, we got a fucking squad. We have some of the best starting pitching in the American League. We just made bonehead fucking base running, and our bullpen, if they could just fucking get somebody out there, for the love of Christ, that could fucking get somebody to ground into a double play every once in a while, Paul, we wouldn't be on the outside looking in.
Nah, you guys, I like at the beginning, I was like, oh, this might be a rough year for the Red Sox. And then you guys just fucking are great. Shit on the Yankees, beat us.
My favorite thing you guys did, I was watching you guys yesterday, and who's your right fielder? Superstar. What's his name?
Oh, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto. He fucking hits a double to score a run, and then he overruns second base, gets in a rundown, and gets thrown out. And then he still points to the sky, like, thank you, God, for the double. The self-congratulatory.
Wait, didn't he, though? He cleared the bases on bases loaded or no?
There might have been 2 guys on base. I don't know what it was, but he still made like a dumb base running move. He still did the pointing to the sky. It's just athletes are different these days.
I love when the pitch comes and he looks at it and he goes. He does.
Oh yeah, he does. Yeah, he does that the whole time.
Oh, big time.
Yeah, but that's just to psych out the pitcher.
Yeah.
Like, what are you nodding at my fastball for? Like, you didn't think I have one? Where I'm fucking pitching to Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, and if you knew what it was, you could kind of hit it. So relax. I'm totally with you on that. So that's just a for him thing. But I agree with what you said about the preseason. Every year, my New York Giants are good in the preseason. They're horrible in the regular season. And every year it looks like we're going to be bad. We're okay. But, New York City is doing what New York City does. Everybody's shitting on Daniel Jones. Everybody's saying, when are they just going to get over this guy? I'm not there, dude. The guy went 9-8 and won a playoff game and then blew out his knee. I mean, what are you going to do? I mean, what am I going to do?
Guy went 9-8
and won a playoff game.
Hey,
I mean,
I don't know what you guys have, so I don't fucking
with that offensive line.
You guys still haven't recovered from getting rid of what's his face, who had our number. The guy, the Jacksonville BC Eagles guy. I'm spacing on his fucking name there. Your coach, Tom Coughlin.
Oh, Tom Coughlin.
That was not a good move. But I mean, he was also, I don't know if it's because he was old, I don't know what, but like, the same way, now Tom Brady's gone, Bill Belichick is gone. We're going through our period to see, are we going to replace, do we got somebody new that can get us going on a run here? Some of those guys like Tom Coughlin just picks the right fucking guys. But I also feel like the Giants historically, for whatever fucking reason, whoever's in there, you guys always draft great defensive players. So,
I got one for you.
I think you'll be all right. I'll be honest with you, dude. I'm actually really excited for college football.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, I'm glad you didn't say what I thought you were going to say. I thought you were going to say, I'm really excited to see if the Kansas City Chiefs win 3 in a row. I'm like, let's not get, I don't want to see that. But I like those guys.
I don't root against greatness. It would be great for them to see that. But then all the sports talking heads and all the morons would be like, does this mean you're better than Tom Brady? They're going to do that.
I don't, for the listeners, Bill knows this about me. I don't get starstruck unless it's an athlete, right? So I'm at the stand and somebody goes, yo, the Giants GM is in the front row, right? This is like 2 weeks ago before my vacation. And I go, what? And they go, the Giants GM is in the front row. So I'm looking and I'm going, holy shit. He's next to this big dude. And dude, I mean, I've been having such a good time on stage. The stand is my home. It's where I work out, kind of like you at the store, whatever. You have that club and all of a sudden, dude, all of that comfort goes away. And I go, oh my God, like if I meet them, like I could take my kids to games. Like, I mean, this is the Giants. Like I can't bomb. What if I bomb? Then somebody in the Giants front office is going to think I'm not funny, dude. I went down this rabbit hole and I got on stage and literally performed for this guy. Like I'm not even gonna lie. I don't get me wrong. I had a good set, but I was so focused on this guy liking me. That's when I knew I cared too much about my teams. Like, and Deuce McBride came to see me from the Knicks. He came to see me at the Gramercy, and I see him walking up.
Old school gangster name,
dude. Deuce McBride. Well, his name's
McBride, Machine Gun Kelly, and Dillinger came walking in.
And dude, I'm just going like. Yeah, like if it's an actor, I could give a fuck. If it's another comedian, I could give a fuck. You tell me no, I'm serious. No, you tell me
Al Pacino sitting in the front row. You don't give a fuck.
All right, I mean that's
De Niro sitting in the front row. You don't give a Ed Harris sitting in the front row. You don't give a fuck.
Look, I care, but
Gyllenhaal. Dude, if Jake Gyllenhaal was in the front row, you would give a fuck.
No, dude, Michael.
Like, I gotta have a good set. Maybe he'll like me, and then he'll put me in one of his movies.
Dude, what about Michael Jordan in the front row, dude? Dude, if Michael Jordan is in the front row dressed to the nines at your show and you go on stage and see that, I don't give a fuck who you are. You're thinking about it. There's no fucking way you're not, right?
Dude, if Michael Milbury was in the front row, I give a fuck. You didn't have to go all the way to Jordan.
All right, who would you want to impress more, Jordan or Tyson in the front row?
Well, I know who I wouldn't want to piss off.
All right, how about this one? Who's the biggest person you ever performed in front of?
I can't think of anybody.
Athlete, I should say. Oh, you performed in front of Brady, right? Or no?
Yep.
That must have been nuts.
Well, no, it wasn't. Well, he was behind, on the stage, and I was on the island that they had out there further into the crowd. So there was like a VIP section. Yeah, dude, that was one of the crazier gigs I had. Like when they asked me to do that gig, I thought it was going to be at like a Hard Rock Cafe. Like I did the roast for Big Papi. And it was at the Hard Rock right down in Fenway. It was a perfect venue. So I'm thinking like, all right, it's going to be something like that. Or maybe it'll be some venue at Patriots Place. And then they were like, it's Gillette Stadium. And I'm like, do they have a theater there? They go, no, it's Gillette. I'm like, where they play football? And they're like, yeah. And I go, how many people are going to be there? They're like, it's sold out.
Oh, my God.
I'm like, what? They go, yeah, on the field, too.
Oh my God! It's like
it was like twice the size of Fenway. And I got to tell you something, dude. Fortunately, I had a good set. I can just hearing them laughing at jokes. Forget about screaming when you score a touchdown to win a game. I can see why these guys don't want to retire. It was fucking unreal.
That's nuts.
So, but that was like a different thing. I felt like that thing. I wasn't doing that that was like. For the crowd, because he was also part of the show. So as far as like, he's never been like sitting in the front row.
Right. Like I meant like, who do you see?
Yeah, who I saw. William Shatner. And he didn't laugh at anything. And I was thinking like, fuck, he's famous. I'm not. Like, he knows something I don't. He didn't laugh. I must suck. And then I thought about it years later going like, wait a minute. Every hack comedian had a William Shatner impression. He was probably sitting there wanting to crawl under a rock going like, why the fuck would you take me here? And they sat him like, it was at the cellar, not that front row. It's that second row near the door. And they had him on the outside. He couldn't hide.
I crushed in front of Jack Black in Vegas.
RFK Jr.
Who?
RFK Jr.
Oh, that's a good one.
For a Massachusetts kid to perform in front of a Kennedy, that was a big deal.
Yeah, I performed in front of Jack Black in Vegas, and he was actually laughing, but it was weird because it was one of those where I didn't know he was there and like until, it was like, it wasn't like you got me with one. Who did you get me with? I was opening for you years ago, and you go, hey, just so you know, so-and-so is going to be here. And I was fucking freaked out. Who was it? It was a big.
I can't think of, like, I know it's happened. I don't remember.
The most I could say this, I know for a fact, 100% fact. The most nervous I'd be is if somebody said Eddie Murphy was in the crowd. I performed in front of him. For me, that would be the most nerve-wracking thing for me. Because if he didn't like it.
The Comedy Union or Mixed Nuts, whatever they called it. And meet Charlie and Donnell.
That's awesome, dude. That's nuts.
Yep.
That's fucking nuts. Okay, here we go. Our esteemed producer just says, why 18 holes? This hails back to 1754 when William St. Clair of Roslyn, who at the time was the captain of an organization called the Captain of Gentlemen Golfers, some type of primitive RNA, decided to merge the first 4 holes of the course into 2 under the premise that they were too short. This gave the origin of the famous 18-hole course. What you may not know is that the first had 22 holes of each round. 10 holes were played twice, except the holes 11 and 22 were only played once. There you go. So it was a bunch of guys going, dude, that's too short. We can't. Let's just fuck. That's what it was. Probably 2 hammered guys going, this, we can't do this. Let's fucking put them together. It's the only thing I can think of.
Fucking AC busted. I swear to God, dude. Don't ever buy a fucking house. It's just constant. It's just fucking constant. I set it to 68. It's off, and I'm fucking sweating my balls off here.
What do you got? Central air not working? We got central air. It works.
Well, Paul, I have central air, and at some point it did work. You think I just have it as decoration?
Well, you call those people up and you tell them the fucking, what are they doing over there?
Well, first of all, Paul, it's not like the phone company. They'll come over here, and then it's just more money I got to fucking, I just had to fix the whatever.
Yeah, and then they go, oh, you know what? You might need a new system. It's like,
I don't give a fuck what house you look at. The inspector goes, it's got good bones. It's got good bones. What does that mean? It's not going to fall down, but everything else is fucking busted, you cunt?
Yeah, we had an air conditioning guy come and go, dude, you guys might need another unit. It's going to be anywhere from $5,000 to $8,000. I called another company, and the guy goes, no, it's great. You just need a new switch to let you know where the water level is. It was completely fine. Fucking liars. All right, Bill, we're going to wrap this puppy up. But before we do, we need some predictions for the fans going in a couple weeks away. Who do you like? Without obviously, we don't have to predict the Super Bowl. Who do you like, though? Who do you like? Do you think the Chiefs are going to make a run?
I think everybody is just sort of lulled to sleep. Where last year there was all of this excitement. Are the Bills finally going to push through with Josh Allen and beat the Kansas City Chiefs? And they did not. Are the New York Jets with Aaron Rodgers going to fall? Oh, my God, are they finally going to beat Papa? And then he goes down. And then the Kansas City Chiefs looked like they were fucked. And then out of nowhere, they got their shit together and they won another one. And I feel like no one knows what to do other than maybe hype the Chiefs. Like, are these guys going to go for their third? They're going to win their third one. I think that's kind of the only story that they're going to go after. But I don't know why people aren't still excited about Aaron Rodgers with the Jets. He's back. He's healthy. I think that came and went so fast that people are kind of forgetting that he's one of the great quarterbacks of all time. So I feel like the Jets have to be better than the average fan is thinking. Not like I've totally I don't watch these talking heads about it, but like I said, like politics, shit comes across my feed. I haven't seen, like, I remember last year, the excitement about Aaron. I was excited because I was like, the Bills winning the division, they're acting like this is a foregone conclusion. What about the Jets? This is going to be, they're going to play each other twice. This is going to be great. Then, it was fucking brutal, him going down. And then out of nowhere, the Dolphins were like super competitive. So, I don't know. I don't see anybody, what about Joe Burrow and the Bengals? What are they doing? Everything's just quiet. I just feel like it's quiet.
No, listen, you make a good point. I think the Jets, look, if the Jets ever went to the AFC Championship against the Chiefs, Rodgers in his kind of in the twilight of his career versus Mahomes would be great. But here's a kid that I love talking about, and he's got the new coach Harbaugh. I think Justin Herbert with Jim Harbaugh, I think that's a good team. I think Joe Burrow being healthy again in Cincinnati, that's a good team. I think the AFC is stacked. Like you said, Josh Allen, is this the year the Bills can finally fuck? Did you hear what they said? What he said? They go, Josh, are you going to miss Stephon Diggs? Because Stephon Diggs went to the Texans, and he goes, this is how you know it was locker room shit. He goes, listen, he's a great player. He goes, I don't know about saying miss him. And I was just like, oh, okay. So it's like, does that change the dynamic? You don't know. But, and the NFC, the Lions are coming, right? The Giants, I don't think so. I think the Packers are coming. We'll see if the Giants overachieve. But I think everything is up in the air. And here's the best part for our fans. We're the ones picking the games. So everybody's making money. That's the best part. You know what I mean?
Listen to you, Paul. You're actually, everybody's talking about, can the Chiefs three-peat? What about Paul Virzi?
No, I did three-peat. I'm 4.
Did three-peat.
I'm going for 4. I'm going for fucking 4. I know a pattern. I have a system.
Dude, you just got so amped up about yourself. You were like, no, I got 4. And then you're like, I'm fucking going for 4. Like, you felt 5'9" all of a sudden. 5'10", growing.
We've beat the book collectively 3 years in a row. We're going to do it 4. You know what some guy said to me on the road? He goes, Virzi, I was in Seattle. He goes, dude, I'm an ex-UPS driver. Or he goes, I'm a UPS driver. I've been listening. He goes, this year I'm going with you. He goes, I fought it. He goes, this year I'm going with you. I said, what the fuck are you waiting on, kid? Let's go. Aaron Rodgers getting hurt.
Put the hex on you?
What's that?
Does that put the hex on you? Some sad sack UPS driver, UPS, they're in the twilight of their Amazon's kicking their ass.
No, they're still number 1, dude. UPS is like still.
They're still number 1. I see more goddamn Amazon trucks going down the street.
I know, dude. I don't know, but UPS is. My stepfather drove for UPS for 25 years.
You know what I miss, Paul? I miss a good mob war. Wouldn't it be great if fucking Amazon and UPS took it to the streets?
Oh, dude, that'd be great.
Pretending you're delivering a package and your back door opens up and they just fucking open up on some fucking.
Amazon trucks are blowing up.
The drivers were doing it.
Amazon trucks
are cunts up the top. They have to pay.
Yeah.
They're the ones that have to go down.
How about like Amazon trucks are blowing up in the middle of the night?
The one thing he liked more than anything, he loved blowing up Amazon trucks. I mean, he actually enjoyed it.
All right, man. Well, I'm glad we're back. we're back, and we're going to be back next week. We're going to keep, I'm like you, dude. I got to start looking at some, I got back from vacation. You got back from vacation, I'm sure. We got to start looking at these things, but I think the AFC is wide open, and I think Joe Burrow's got something to say about that, Bill. I think Joe Burrow doesn't like that nobody's talking about.
All I know is you're going for fucking 4. I'm not going to argue with you. If you're feeling something, you got your chain out like you just got a signing bonus. I mean, what's going on over there in fucking New York, Paul? You're bringing the vibes.
I mean, do you think Jim Harbaugh changes things in the Chargers world?
No, but I think you thinking he will does.
I like that.
Yeah. No, Harbaugh's a fucking winner, man. That guy's a fucking winner. Everywhere he goes, he wins.
Yeah, I actually, the Chargers are a little bit of a sleeper of mine this year. But all right, buddy. Well, it's great seeing you. It's Andrew Demos. It's great seeing you, Bill. We're going to be back next. Wait a minute. When's the first season? 2 weeks from now.
Is that it? Oh, that's amazing.
Dude, 2 weeks.
And it goes by, dude, it goes by faster than summer vacation. I'm so bummed out summer vacation is over. I love my kids being around. I fucking hate when they go to school.
Me too. These fucking parents. Oh, thank God. 2 more weeks.
Am I right? Am I right? It's like, you out of your fucking mind?
Yeah, it's like you're going to be dead and you're going to fucking look back.
9 in the morning and making breakfast is the shit.
Yeah.
What do you guys want, huh? What do you want? What do you want? You want pancakes? You want fucking eggs? What do you want?
Yeah, how about taking your kids to the fucking arcade with their friends?
How about my kids fucking crushing it for both sides of the plate, Paul? How about that in the backyard?
I love it.
The driveway now. The backyard can't contain them. All right, dude. I'll talk to you soon. Anything Better fans, thanks for hanging with us during the off season.
We're back.
Paul Virzi, the golden child, is back.
We're going for 4.
Who's we?
Our show. We're collectively doing this.
Come on, Paul. Come on. Stop bringing me. I'm the fucking place kicker on this team.
No. Dude, you were fucking up 7 games like halfway through last year. And
I wasn't.
No, you were. I have the records. I'm nuts. You were up like 6 games, and you kept taking that same team. I forgot who you kept taking, but I keep taking the same teams. We always fall in love.
Know that. Well, we're relationship guys. I forget Andrew probably team, we stay with them. We're not like these hounds running around trying to jump on anybody's bandwagon.
All right, guys. Well, listen, we are back. So please, I know some of you guys thought the show was over. We had to take a little break. We're back for football. Click the subscribe button.
Football, Paul. What the fuck were we going to talk about?
Yeah, well, I mean.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Yes. And you know what? Hopefully you guys grew fonder. So click the subscribe button and tell your friends we're back. We'll be back next week with anything better. We are out of here. We'll see you guys next week.
Money. Turn this thing on. If you don't, go watch somebody else. All right, that's it. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, exactly. ESPN got nothing on us. Fuck out of here. All right.
What are you talking about? They got women's softball on 48 hours a day. All right, I'll see you.
Later.